back live with Def Leppard in a much music, intimate and interactive. Now we're going to take a phone call from Jason. Are you there, Jason? Hi. Where are you calling from?
Cranbrook, BC.
Cranbrook, BC. People are spending money tonight, you know. Yeah. Their parents are going to be upset. I think they are the parents.
No.
All right, Jason, what's your question and who is it directed at?
First of all, I'd like to say that through all the rough times you guys have had in the past, it's great to see you still around, and hopefully you guys are around for another 15 years.
Thank you. Top man. Thanks very much.
And my question is directed basically at the whole band. You guys write incredible ballads, and I was wondering if majority of those ballads come from personal experiences.
Whoa, not really, no. I mean, we've never really set out to, like Joe said earlier, he hates preachy songs, and we don't want to really relate just from personal experiences. Maybe Joe could answer this better, but I think it's better if whenever we write songs is to make it a little more general, so that whoever's listening to the song, it can mean something individual to them and not specifically from the writer. It should be more related to the listener than the writer, because the listener is always more important than the writer.
I couldn't have answered it any better than that. So he went to school. He went to school more often than I did.
I went twice.
You guys are, most of you, I believe, are family men. And if you're not married now, you have been, and you probably will be again. I'm not, pointing any fingers. Has that affected the way you write your songs at all?
No, not really.
Not really? Like the fact you have families, kids?
Yeah, it depends who you ask, I guess. We're all kind of individuals amongst us.
Phil, would you like to take that one?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Anything that happens in your life is going to influence you in one way or another, whether it's an awful thing or something cool, like birth of my son Rory. That was very cool. And
he's 6 now.
Yeah, but he's 6 in January.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, of course that's going to affect you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I read recently, a reporter wrote an article about you, and they said that they wanted to give you the most focused band award.
Most focused band.
That's right.
Yeah.
What I think
Q magazine it was. I
think it was Q. What I think they had to say, what they were trying to say, is that you guys seem to have always known what you were doing right from the beginning. I mean, I think you said that you put on your first album and you still think it's fresh. It sounds good. I'm happy with what they did.
I'd question that, actually.
Hold your tongue. Because you're in that silly English band called Girl.
Vivian sat over here.
There you go.
Don't feel bad.
Don't know.
Wearing mascara and ladies' clothes.
Hang on a minute. I saw him put mascara on you tonight.
Yeah, well, that's different. But on telly. I didn't wear it in bed.
No one here is looking like Pretty Boy Floyd tonight, let me tell you. Well, I guess what the reporter was trying to say is that aside perhaps from your EP that you, I think you wrote, produced everything yourself in 3 weeks and got you the record deal that...
We recorded it in 2 days.
In 2 days? Oh, what happened? You went from 2 days to 2 years.
I don't know. I can't answer that one.
Maybe we didn't really know what we were doing after all.
All right, we have a question here from... No, I think you did.
Yeah.
I think you had it right to take a little bit more time. You've got a question?
I do. From the High Dry album, the song Switch 625, how come there are no lyrics to the song?
That's a fan. She noticed.
The good answer to that is because our dear friend Steve Clark wrote it. And he was great at writing guitar riffs and not very good at writing lyrics. God bless him.
Got one more question here from Sue. Sue, you ready?
Do you want me to stand up?
Oh, it's all right.
Okay. Okay, since we're being intimate tonight, I was just wondering how you guys deal with being married on the road. How often do wives come out, etc. And Joe, are you going through a divorce right now? And
yes, I am. But I'm not available because I've got a smashing new girlfriend. So.
There you go, Sue. Oh, you're not finished.
Rick, you had Bell's palsy, is that right?
That's right.
Are you okay now? Everything's...
Well, actually, it'll never be as it was, but it's just one of those things. It's in a slow. It's just getting better day after day. I mean, it's been nearly 2 years now, and this side of my face is it's slowly coming back. But
Okay.
it's no big deal. You look at this guy. You look what he can do, and think I've got problems.
Certainly an inspiration. Let's go to a Speaker's Corner question right now.
Listen carefully.
Hi, Mike. My name is Andrew from Charlottetown PEI, and just like to say Def Leppard, I think you guys are great, and I really admire you for you guys been through hell and back with losing one of your band members, and the drummer. I think you're really impressive, and you got a lot of talent. And my question is, how did you guys get the name Def Leppard, and where did it come from, basically? And also, I was wondering if you guys could sing a few lyrics of "Miss You in a Heartbeat." There's this girl I like, and I think her name is Robin. Her name is Robin. I think she's really impressed. So, anyways, you guys are great.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, they're so sweet, but
I know.
I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. You know, you've been together 15 years releasing albums. There are some questions I know you guys must have been asked thousands of times.
That's the first time anyone's actually asked that.
Yeah,
right.
So, would you like me to answer it for you?
No, I think
Go ahead.
I think we can at least in Canada put this one to bed. If I do it, national TV live, surely I only have to do it once.
Drum roll, please. This is how.
I'll try. Excellent, Rick. Well, it all started a very long time ago. In 1975, when I was a mere little 14-year-old child, bored out of my brains in art class, because everybody was drawing that, bottle of wine and a bowl of fruit or a bunch of flowers in a vase. And I wasn't that good, but I didn't like that kind of thing anyway. So I asked my art teacher if I could start designing posters for rock bands. And he said, go ahead. So I did Led Zeppelin and, Black Sabbath or whoever. And then I started making the names of bands up, and Def Leppard was one of them. And for some unknown reason, I had this little photocopied thing of a policeman saying something about Def Leppard, and it was on my bedroom wall when we got together, and I suggested it as a name for the band.
And it's stuck and it's worked.
It wasn't spelt the way it is now. It was DEAF,
But this was less punk rock, right?
Yeah.
Right.
More like Led Zeppelin, apparently.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly
unintentional, though.
It's certainly done very, very well.